You was a traveling son of a, I don't say son of a gun, ain't you?
Damn, I just learned how to say son of a bitch in Spanish too, and I forgot.
Well, you gotta relearn it.
Mi español muy poquito.
Muy poquito.
Yes.
Tú eres responsable por tus propias acciones.
Whatever the fuck that means.
That's the only, listen, that's the only, I know two things from high school. I remember that phrase, and I remember Gallop with Peace, fiery-footed steeds towards phobias is lodging. I don't know how the fuck I remember that.
What?
It's Shakespeare.
Oh.
It's Romeo and no, Hamlet.
Oh, not familiar.
Fam, I don't know how I remember that, but I can't remember our fucking sections to the podcast. I still don't know what mine is called. After 5 fucking years, let's argue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to think about it. Shit.
Yeah, but I don't know how I remember stuff like that, but can't remember.
I mean, I remember some Spanish. I mean, that shit came in handy this weekend because I ain't gonna lie. DR, you need, it's a little hard.
Fam, okay. And I know, never mind.
What?
Cause like, I be confused. Like, they really be looking like niggas.
Yeah, okay. So
I know it sounds bad to probably say.
no, but it's like low key the truth. Cause like even my cousin, she was like, "Oh, you know, like everybody here is black." I was like, "Girl, yeah, this is like Jamaica, but they speak Spanish."
Basically,
That's literally what it was.
basically where the ship stopped.
Everybody was black, but it was cool though. You know, definitely had to practice mi español. One of the guys that works there, he said he's gonna like do Spanish lessons with me. He's like, but in exchange, if I could do English lessons with him.
Okay.
Nah, it wasn't in exchange for shit else.
I know where it was going.
I'm all exchanged out, baby. I ain't got nothing left.
You gonna teach him English?
Yeah, I said I would teach him some English because he was like, yeah, you know, it would be really helpful for me. And I was like, okay, cool. But then one of the guys that worked there, girl, he spoke Russian, French, Spanish, of course, English, and one more language. And he said he taught himself everything. So the only thing I know in French is parlez-vous français. So whenever I said it, he was like, oui. I was like, no, I don't know nothing else.
That's it. That's all.
All I know is, do you speak French?
Oh, that's how you say that?
That's what it means.
Voulez-vous coucher? My friend, we.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all too.
Yeah, but nah, it was cool though. It was cool. I was telling y'all earlier, like this is my first time I'm actually feeling normal, y'all. I'm still trying to get my voice back. But shit. The PG way of me saying
I was
this,
speaking of shit.
a bitch caught damn traveler's diarrhea, y'all. I want to say traveler's sickness.
But yeah, I don't know what is it in Mexico? They call it Montezuma's revenge or something like that.
Oh
but
shit, I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, but you can't call it that in DR because I don't.
Yeah, nah.
Ew, what happened?
Girl, because our last night that we stayed there, my cousin was like, oh, let's go to the sushi restaurant. And I'm like, girl, I don't know about getting sushi in DR.
I mean, they got fresh fish.
But still, it just didn't sit right with my spirit.
Okay.
And
like 7-Eleven sushi.
Yeah, you know.
Cool. Fuck it.
So I was just like, girl, next morning, I was like, oh, well, no. This ain't feeling right.
Ooh, what'd you eat? Like, what kind of soup? Oh, is it cooked?
It was cooked. I had some sort of like beef. I don't even know. It was like some beef, but I remember like cutting into it and it was like really rare.
Oh.
And I was just like, yeah, nah. Probably shouldn't do this. So then I put it away, but then I got sick the next morning and then the trip was going great. Now, let me tell you, fam. So one night I was out late doing whatever I do.
Okay. Shit
period,
grown.
you know. And the property we were at, like it had like a bunch of like older couples on it. And so that bitch would die down about 1 a.m. So I was like walking back towards the room and I hear, hey.
Not A.
I'm like,
not cat calling in the DR.
I was like, what? Where you going? I said, who's asking? Shit, I'm just trying to see. So then, girl, this nigga starts talking to me. Nigga tells me all his fucking business. He tells me, he's like, man, I'm on this weak ass trip. Nigga from Baltimore.
Not weak ass.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on this weak ass trip, you know, and I'm over here with my brother-in-law. He married. I'm like, oh, okay.
2.
Girl, I definitely told him to say, can you say 2, 22, 22? He was like 22. I was like, all right. But so he's telling me, he's like, yeah, you know, I be wanting to go ride like dirt bikes and shit like that, and they want to go and swim with dolphins. He was like, man, fuck a dolphin.
Damn, not fuck a dolphin.
Girl, all this stuff. And so then I was like, okay, well, I could tell he was drunk. I was like, well, who you out here with? He's like, I'm with my sister. He's like, yeah, you know, my sister bad. Everybody think that she my girlfriend. I was like, okay. So nigga shows me a picture of his sister. I was like, okay, whatever. So then he was like, well, take my number down. So like with me, I'll take a nigga's number down, and of course they be like, you know, text me, blah, blah, but I'll block them. Huh? Yeah, just so I don't want no static. And them asking me for my phone number. If I'm just like, nah, you know.
Oh, you don't want to give it out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to say, what?
Yeah, so I'll just be like, whatever. So then the nigga was like, well, let's go take a walk on the beach. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not walking on no fucking beach with you at 1 a.m.
Hell yeah.
I don't even fucking know you.
Drag your ass to the ocean.
Girl, hello? So then he's like, man, I'll make you squirt all over the beach. I was like,
what? Sir, I ain't fucking asked for that.
I was like, all right, you have a good night.
Girl.
Niggas, man. Niggas.
What the fuck?
Niggas, bruh. Nigga. I was like, all right. He's like, I be in Dallas all the time. I drive trucks.
Okay.
Red flag.
Real quick, I want to, because we both are very, very, very single on here.
Yes.
And I wanted to know, what are some of your red flags?
Oh, yeah. Nigga drive trucks. That's a
we talking careers?
Yes.
Trainers. Probably event promoters.
Yeah.
Truck drivers.
Warehouse for sure.
Warehouse workers.
Yeah, nigga work in a warehouse. What's another career that's
I want to
definitely ain't fucking with no cop. Nigga got access to too much information.
Did I say DJ?
Nah, but that's a good one.
DJ on there too.
Yeah, DJ is a good one. You already said a promoter. Those are the ones that just come to mind offhand.
Hell yeah.
A podcaster. Sorry.
I don't really know too many. I don't know them.
Girl.
I'm trying to figure out who else I know with a podcast do. Besides Josh and.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Josh is he's the
That's
outlier.
Different. Yeah. Keep him.
Yeah, facts. He can keep him like
facts.
But yeah, I was just like, okay, nigga, whatever. So mind you, go to bed by myself. Wake up the next morning, go get breakfast. Nigga walking around with shades on.
I bet he is.
I was like, oh, okay, whatever. He's talking about, hey. I was like, hey. So I was like, oh, you know, I guess you finally went to bed last night. Girl, wife walks up.
Not the wife.
Girl, sure did.
Is that the one he said was a sister?
Girl.
Oh, hell no. Bruh.
I wanted to look at her and be like, sis, you know this nigga telling everybody that you're his sister? She walked up while I was talking to him and was like, baby, what are you getting? I was like, oh.
Bruh.
Not the same nigga who said he wanted to make me squirt all over the beach.
He probably didn't make his wife squirt. That'd be the
Girl,
thing.
Probably do drunk ass, probably fall asleep in it.
Hell yeah, wife unsatisfied as fuck. You roll over and chill with her. and you trying to offer something to somebody else.
Girl, I was just like, child, what? Not this nigga that sat here and told me that he's having a terrible trip.
With his wife.
He
probably hate that she came. Like,
girl.
God damn, I bring sand to the beach.
Hell
Nigga,
yeah.
that's your fucking wife. Y'all on a couple's trip, doofus.
I was just like, what is going on?
He's gonna do single shit so bad.
Bruh, I was just like, nigga, what? You're too old for this. I think he told me he was like 43.
Bruh. Then she know.
Girl, I was just like,
she know what kind of nigga she got.
That's why I guess when she saw me talking to him, and mind you,
hold on, here I come.
I'm on my way, baby. Girl, you
I'm
too
coming,
late.
my baby.
Girl, you too late. You should have been out with him at 1 a.m., girl.
Girl, if you had told her he had said that, she would have probably fought your ass.
Oh,
too.
yeah, she probably would have fought me, and then I would have had to slam her head on the damn grill.
Between the sake and the oddfish. You ain't even. I said it all fucking wrong anyway.
In Jamaica. Nah, I would have had to slam her head in between what they had out there.
Cassava and the plantains. What they call pupusas? I don't even know that's out there, but
girl, no, for real. I was just like, child, what the? It was a lot of just crazy shit that happened over the weekend. Then there was like this like black group, black travel group, right? All them people was old. All of it, but they were all like 55, 60. And so this one lady, I know she's somebody Nana.
I'm not Nana.
Girl, she was at the bar. It was like a swim up bar. So I went up to the bar or whatever, ordered a drink. She's like, "Are you with my group?" I'm like, "Bitch, no."
You know damn well.
You know damn well. For one, I'm not 60. For two, I don't have on neon like the rest of y'all do. Girl, this old ass Omega started a balloon fight, right?
Bruh. Mm-hmm.
Nigga hit me with a balloon, whole titty flew out. I was just like, damn, will you leave me alone?
No, that's why this old ass probably wanted to do anyway.
Bruh, he's like laughing. I was like, nigga,
get your old ass on somewhere.
hell yeah, girl.
I'll stomp the yard on your ass.
Girl, for real. So I had one water balloon left. Girl, that nigga was smoking a hookah. Girl, I chunked it. Hit that nigga straight in the face.
Well, you seem to have a good ass time in the DR.
Yeah, nah, it was a good time, minus me feeling a little sick, but I feel a lot better today. I just had to sleep on, and then my flight got canceled and shit. Like that was another problem. It was just
sick
mess.
Eating stuff.
First of all, my nigga, you ate berries in the U.S.
Fam, it was
you
not,
ate berries in Texas.
It was not. It was not from. I keep telling.
You did not have travels diarrhea, dog. You ate something you wasn't supposed to.
It wasn't the berries. It was because I didn't wash my hands after we went fishing properly.
It was she ate some damn berries.
Fam, I eat berries. I'm from the country. I know what berries are safe.
You ate wild berries since? No.
I ain't been nowhere to eat wild berries since.
You wasn't nowhere to eat them the first time.
All right. But I want to say, I think everybody has got something now on a trip. I feel like everybody.
Nah. As many times I've traveled, this is literally the first time I've had that.
Well.
That shit hit me down though, y'all. I was, whew.
Slowly.
I could.
Everyone's coming around.
And nah, I was like, fuck this, dog.
How long did it last?
Started Monday. Stopped this morning, Wednesday.
Damn. I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, bro. I was on my flight yesterday morning. I was like, Lord, please.
Oh, did you have to use the toilet on the plane?
No, thank God.
Ooh, because that'd have been,
that would have been embarrassing. One lady used it, and I was like, damn.
Fam, okay, real quick. I wish I could be one of them people that like have bad moves and don't give a fuck. Like, I wish I could like
shit anywhere.
Hell yeah, just go. I'm finna go and tear this bathroom up. But like, if I'm out, my stomach will like lock up, and I just cannot go. I'll be on a trip 7 days and constipated the whole time because I cannot go.
That's misery.
But I really wish I could be one of the people like that just walk. The people just like it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Remember that lady that came to my house and what?
Me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Remember that lady that came? I ain't never met her.
What lady?
Remember she came with OJ's aunt.
Oh.
They was on a trip.
She knew better.
They was on a trip. I ain't never met this lady a day in my life.
She should have lit a candle and some incense after.
Girl, they stopped at a gas station. She could have went there.
Oh my.
She came to my house in my guest bathroom, lit the bitch up.
And just went to work.
Went to work and then left the door open. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And the whole house was just filthy.
Rank. I'm like,
you nasty bitch.
I commend her though, because I'm like, you gotta have some real big balls to just go in somebody's house. She probably like, I ain't gonna see that bitch again. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck her bathroom up.
I'm gonna shit in her toilet. I'm gonna shit all over these walls. Girl, I'm just like, I mean, she probably like, I ain't gonna ever.
She knew better, dog.
Okay, real quick, and then we're gonna get started. I know where it came from for me, like feeling like this, like going, because I remember my cousin Tamika.
Oh yeah.
I was at her cousin's house, and I had to go really bad. And I was like, well, fuck, okay, I'm just gonna go.
And so I talked about you.
Girl, hell yeah. Her mom walked in here, God damn, who been in here? I'm like,
me.
Girl, they were just going in like, God damn, it's stank in here. And I was like, fuck. All right.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Facts. I'm like, damn, all right. I just left. I walked home.
Damn.
Hell yeah. I was like, fuck. I ain't mean to.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah.
I mean, people just need to practice like courtesy. Like, damn, you can't flush or
sometimes
ask for some spray or a little poopery or something.
And they not have poopery back then. But then you start flushing so much, people be like,
it's obvious.
What the fuck you in there doing?
Shitting.
You don't give a fuck. What they got? What white people drop a deuce?
Girl, not drop a deuce.
Wherever you at with no problem.
No, sir.
All right, well, you got a song this week?
Sure do. Let me look. Okay. Oh, there was a part I said I was going to start on. Oh, shit. Okay.
I feel like mine going to be hard.
Okay, here we go. You think it's going to be hard? Oh, shit. I think I'm addicted to naked pictures and sitting talking about bitches that we almost had. I don't think I'm conscious of making monsters.
Until it all goes bad.
Out of the women I sponsor.
We threw a party. Marvin's Room?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one.
All right, here go me not getting it, y'all.
I feel like, okay.
She gonna do Aretha Franklin. Or
It's
some
not,
shit.
but I feel like it's older though. But I'm like, fuck. See, he's my property. And any girl that touch, I might just call your bluff. Because I don't give a fuck. Who are you to call my cell? Oh, I'm going to wish you well.
I know this.
Because any girl that tried has failed. Where my girls at? For the free.
Where my girls at? From the front to back.
Hell yeah.
Damn, what's the name of that fucking song? Damn.
I mean, you said
Yeah, that's it.
Where my girls at 702.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you got it.
I mean, barely.
But this is such a bird ass song. Like, I don't.
Weren't all of them?
Pretty much.
Well, most. I
can't even go back and forth, but it's never mind. I was like, fuck.
Never mind.
One of them songs like that, but okay, then that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, you got it. Hey, best friend.
Ain't it a blessing? You are listening to another episode of
Hear Ye Podcast.
This is Tan.
And this is B.
You ready to go ahead and get started, bro?
Let's go.
Hey, let's get it. All right, so you ready to go ahead and get started in this week with the shits?
Let's go.
All right, we're going to start off with, let's do 100 rounds. This is a little late, but we're going to discuss it. Tory Lanz.
Oh, my God.
It's not what y'all think.
Oh, bald. I'm terrible.
Oh, my gosh. Teeth.
Short.
Toronto.
Okay.
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 At least none of us said what I was hoping we wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't even want to say bald because I feel like shit. People saying bald and shit nowadays be getting in trouble. So I ain't even want to say that.
Oh, damn. Girl, shut up. All right. So Tory posted recently. He said, I just made this because someone has to. With 3 black power emojis. Tory has started a petition on change.org. And it says, keep our black men on Coachella, all festivals and major events. Stand with us. It has a description. We are watching the industry and fake cancel culture remove all of our legendary black men, black celebrities, and black moguls from festivals, from our culture and from our lives. And it starts with us. We must make a change so we can keep our black men thriving. We stood for equal rights of black men 2 years ago with George Floyd. What changed from then to now in regards, in regards of the protection of black men. A man is not his craft, and the craft should never be judged by the man. Don't let them use our personal life situations to make fake stories that have been misconstrued to hinder and taint our legacies. Stand for us. We are the backbone of culture. If we lose this fight, we lose the head of the same culture that we have known and loved and owned for the last 2,000 years.
Oh, okay. Throwing numbers out there.
Girl, making them up too. The black man needs to be protected. The first step is protecting our culture. Help us. He sure did.
No, the first step to protecting black men is protecting your culture.
Bro, you will not compare removing the baby from, I don't know, Lollapalooza to George Floyd.
Fam, and this is what I don't understand. The niggas that were removed did shit.
Hello? It's not like you got removed for no reason.
Because you a nigga.
Right.
They was like, oh,
Facts.
Take that monkey and take him off. No, that's not what they said about you, Jigaboo. You over here doing shit.
Right.
Bruh.
I was like, imagine, like, all of the things all the important shit that's going on, fam. And you want me to sign a petition for you to be a headliner at a festival. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you crazy as hell.
Smoking dicks is what you're doing. What the fuck?
You're crazy as shit.
What the fuck?
I really should have checked the petition to see like how many signatures it got.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's full.
Yeah, girl.
It's full of
I'm
niggertry
sure it has
and
more than what we would
witchcraft
think.
and all the other shit. I just the fact that he's saying some shit like that, like
you know what? It's the messenger. You're right. It's the messenger.
hell yeah.
Like Tory, nobody asked you.
Yeah, it's very all lives. I don't say all lives matter, but like you're trying to hijack something else for like my nigga.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like why would you do that? There is literally no correlation between that and George Floyd. Rest his soul. He's dead.
What you say?
Tory is alive.
Okay.
What is the correlation?
Bruh, I don't know fucking where he got any of that shit from. And then
He's
when he
making
was
up
like, you should separate the man from the craft.
And that wasn't that everybody's favorite excuse for R. Kelly?
The man from the music. Like, okay.
That was everybody's favorite excuse for R. Kelly.
Niggas,
boy.
I didn't know Tory had said no shit like that.
Girl,
so
Tory
it's a change.org petition.
Mm-hmm.
They really should like cancel certain shit like that. Like they can't have certain GoFundMes.
Yeah, they should sift through those and be like, we can't have
that.
that
Nigga
one.
niggin'. Cut it out. We don't, no, thank you. We're gonna return all these signatures.
Facts.
Okay.
Not return all these signatures.
Yeah, no, turn them over to the law enforcement because every last one of them signatures is goddamn a
Nigga need to be in jail.
Hell yeah, he's a domestic terrorist. Every single
crying.
signature on there. What the fuck, Tory?
Yes, I was just like, child, what is going on and why? We got a whole war going on right now. Gas prices are crazy. Groceries are crazy. Inflation is just beating everybody's ass.
Hell yeah. How did he get to how to protect black men is protecting black culture?
I have no clue.
Culture killing y'all? Is that who beating y'all ass and killing y'all? I don't understand that.
According to Tory, it is.
It's beating your ass. Rightfully so, my nigga. Like it's beating your ass. That's just very. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something about the whole case. I'm like, fuck. Is it?
Oh yeah,
time for that yet?
I'm y'all. The case. I don't want to say I'm done, but
You done?
I'm done. Like whoever gonna go to jail, just go to jail already.
Hell yeah.
Whoever gonna pay a fine, whoever gonna be picking up trash on the side of the highway in LA, like just do the shit. And
Hell yeah.
Let's just all move on.
Well, I guess Tory. He annoys me, like, because I feel like Tory be picking, and I don't like that.
I can see that.
Okay, so like I didn't watch the video. I don't really listen to Tory or anything like that. But in one of the latest songs he dropped, he was like sawing a horse leg quarter.
Oh, I ain't see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like shit like that. He was sawing a horse leg quarter, and then he had Hot Girl some on the chalkboard, HG something. I'm like, oh, this nigga be picking. Like I don't like that shit.
Oh no, see that's weird.
Very weird behavior. Like my nigga, we're facing litigation. Like you should not say anything to me.
You really need to chill, dog.
But
really need to chill.
I guess.
But you know,
that's weird clown behavior.
I'm sure whatever niggas he's referring to, they will all be in attendance at whatever festival. Mm-hmm. And the petition's not needed.
Girl, first of all, them niggas who signed on the petition ain't going to no festivals.
Girl, them
niggas will see the baby and everybody else at headquarters. They is not going to Lollapalooza.
Definitely not.
Hell no, they going to Austin Ave to see them niggas.
I promise.
Get real.
Like,
with
yeah,
yourself.
nah.
All
like,
right.
all the people that be at them festivals is white anyway, so.
Niggas just be doing stuff.
Be nigging.
For the culture.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
And don't you ever compare yourself to George Floyd again. Nigga, you crazy as fuck.
Stupid.
Dummy.
Imbecile.
For real.
I can't stand him.
All right, let's go ahead and go over to our next topic.
All right.
We're going to do 100 rounds. Blac Chyna.
Poom poom.
Tokyo.
Party pack.
Six Flags.
All right. God damn.
Boy. Woo, Blac Chyna cannot catch a break, y'all.
At all. And this ain't. Girl, why'd you even post this shit?
Girl. So we're going to start, right? Mm-hmm. So Blac Chyna decided to let everybody know. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I had to give up 3 of my cars. Mm-hmm. My reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother. No, I'm a single mother.
Single mother. Bitch, I'm a mother.
Bitch, I'm a mother. Chyna said, I'm a single
I'm a
mother.
Okay.
No support. I'm a mama. Then she said single, no support, no child support. So everybody's like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. Before we get to what Rob and Tyka said, right? I was just like, I'm still not understanding why you had to tell us this. And then for two, I'm still not understanding why you had to give your cars up.
Blac Chyna has always been, she's always said, I don't have no child support. Like, even with just one, she's always said, I don't get no support. That's what I thought,
because she's been saying she doesn't get any support. So I feel like there's no correlation. Like, them cars is gone because you just couldn't afford them no more. It didn't have nothing to do with the kids.
Hell yeah. And if that's the case, that's the reason for the support. Like,
and if that's the case, then you didn't have to tell it. Maybe she was afraid that we were going to get news that, like, she had repossessions.
Hell yeah. And that's why I don't get, like, where the morals come in at. What was it? Morals? Let me see.
Beliefs, morals, single mother.
I don't get what the beliefs and morals got to do with giving up 3 cars.
I don't either.
Unless you doing what Summer, I don't know. I don't even know what Summer's practicing, but Summer be covering her hair up and shit. That's the only thing I can think of. You got to give up. I got to give up all carnal flesh, all things from the flesh. Anything that feels good, I got to give it up.
Yo, for real. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. Side note, my cousin saw Summer in Home Goods in Atlanta. And she was like, yeah, Summer over here, she in Home Goods with some shit on her head.
Not shit on her head.
And it was the same day that picture Summer posted of her in that all white. And I was like, she said, yes, that's what she looked like. I was like, damn, I probably wouldn't even recognize Summer like that, to be honest.
I probably was. I was like, look at Summer with weird ass. All right, I'm gonna leave her alone because we know she don't want to talk to nobody.
Okay, don't. She definitely said she didn't speak to her. So then back to Blac Chyna, right? So Tyga commented and said, I pay $40K a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support?
It's the Monday through Saturday for me.
So Chyna only get him for to take him to church?
Girl, she don't look like she's a 7-day Adventist, so they don't go to church on Sunday. They don't go to church on Sunday.
Girl, at all. Then Rob, decided to pipe in and say, I pay $37K a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all of her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter Tuesday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support?
Fuck.
So Chyna only see her kids on Sunday and Monday.
Facts.
And don't even see them at the same time.
Damn. Because one of them is just one day. Ain't it, what's the what? Kingston? Ain't Kingston. What's
Not King.
King.
Yeah.
It's on Monday, and then with Dream is
she sees
Sunday.
So she sees King on Sunday. And she sees Dream on Monday.
I was like, boy, if Chyna ain't no baby daddy. If Chyna ain't no goddamn baby daddy, like what the
Bruh, Chyna is we finna go to Chuck E. Cheese mom. That's what she is.
Y'all hungry? Y'all want happy meals?
Yeah, for real. Finna take them to a bounce park.
Hell yeah, park. Let them tire themselves on
and
out.
then send them back to their daddy.
Hell yeah. Boy.
So if all of this is true, Chyna, then why are you, what are you expecting? What support do you need? Support what?
Emotional support.
Moral.
Oral. Whichever way.
Oral.
I kind of feel bad for Blac Chyna because I really do like Blac Chyna.
I like Blac Chyna too, but she's just a giant red flag.
Yeah. And if this is any indicators, she not doing well, apparently. Because like I don't even think you heard of like any case with the kids or whatever, any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably like, oh yeah,
right.
We see what you doing.
Yeah,
we finna just go ahead and do this undercover. And I don't know.
I mean, for her to not have majority custody of 2 of her kids, not 1 but 2.
Mama gotta have life too, Jody.
Chyna done had too much life.
Trying to live it.
Chyna done had way too much life. Damn.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, Chyna is a baby daddy. Like Chyna.
Yeah, she spent her whole week just, like you said, party pack.
Hell yeah, party pack.
Whole fucking week.
Hell yeah.
I bet she can't wait for Tuesday to roll around. Be like, hell yeah, them kids gone.
Fuck yeah.
I'm finna turn up.
Hell yeah. Don't tell your daddy what happened. You know, they always be... I just see her being like, don't tell your daddy what we do over here. What we do over here is private. What black people say? What happened in our house? Stay in our house. I hate real. Girl. I mean, when that, I was like, it makes sense.
It makes sense too.
It makes sense.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I'm still not understanding why you had to tell us that you got rid of your cars. It just sounds like you can't afford them.
Yeah, and that's, I mean.
And then, like, can you just turn a car over?
They call it a voluntary possession, but that's still that shit on your credit still say repo. So whether it's voluntary or involuntary, it's like, repo.
You can't just go like sell it to a lot.
You can if you own them. I don't like leasing cars. Yeah, they're gonna come pick that bitch up if you ain't made 3-4 payments.
Nothing gonna come pick it up.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
That's the only reason I can think of somebody come in to get their shit.
Hell yeah.
Because if it's yours, you be like, fuck, it's mine. Like.
See, and that's why I don't understand, like, people who have these, like, really expensive cars, like, just buy that shit in cash.
They can't, because they don't have no money.
Then you can't afford it.
Girl, that don't even fucking matter. They don't got no money.
You can't afford it, big dog. Just count your losses. Go get you a Honda like the rest of us.
Now, you know everybody would flame Blac Chyna if she put up in a Honda.
Go get a Mercedes. Those are more affordable. Get a BMW.
Girl. From a big, I mean, it's nothing to me because, bitch, I got a Nissan, so I don't give a fuck if you go upgrade or downgrade. Bitch, I'm in a regular standard car. But I mean,
same.
Probably for somebody like her, a Mercedes are probably like, it's like you had a Lambo. You had I'm sure what's the maybe yeah, you had all that shit, fam. A Mercedes?
Or do like everybody else and go rent.
That's what she did, and she didn't make them payments. That's why they came to get her shit, fam. Like she couldn't afford it.
Just do like a weekly rental and call it a day.
Hell yeah, get a new do Turo. Do Turo, you get a new car every fucking week, and nobody will know. You'll be none the wiser.
Not you gonna say do Turo.
Hell yeah, you can do Turo long term too.
Hell yeah, you can do Turo.
And I'm sure I don't know what it might be just it's expensive, but like. I guess.
At least you ain't gotta worry about having to turn the bitch over.
Hell yeah.
Like, damn.
But if I had to turn some shit over, like I ain't turning over like nice.
What you mean?
Like, come get this bitch.
Oh yeah. You don't dog that hoe.
Hell yeah, dog. Yeah.
And put it in the garage.
Hell yeah. Dog.
They cannot come on no public girl, they gonna catch you at the grocery store.
Catch me when you can.
Bro, imagine coming out the grocery store with like a cart full of groceries and no car out there.
Fam.
Bro, be sick.
I'm gonna put my shit. Remember I went outside, my car was stolen?
Girl, yes.
And I thought my shit got, I was like, damn, I ain't never had my car towed. Like, I was like, fuck.
Why would it be towed from your house?
Cause I figured I was like a month late. You know, I'll pay. I wait until they send like the pink or yellow. Slip. Hell yeah, whatever notices first before I start paying shit. So I'm like, damn, I ain't think I was that late. So I called a bank and they're like, oh yeah, we don't have it. I'm like, fuck. Now somebody done got me outside the house. I'm like, shit. I was sick.
Crackhead was tearing your shit up, boy.
Girl.
Having a ball.
Hell yeah, and I'm over here looking at my car being used. And I'm like, damn.
Didn't he go to Walmart?
Yeah, he went to Walmart. He went to, what's the Walmart gas station?
Oh, yeah.
Buying beers and cigarettes. All this nigga was buying beers and cigarettes. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell yeah. First stop he made was to the car wash. And he threw my breast pump.
That nigga didn't give a fuck.
Hell yeah, my breast pump, my baby car seat. He threw all that shit out first. And then he went to, cause my car, like, it was like late when it happened, so I didn't even see it. And it's like $100 charge to the Walmart gas station. And then when I found my shit, I didn't want the shit back. I found the shit in some apartments or whatever. And I get in there, and it's like nothing but beer cans and cigarettes and shit everywhere.
Nigga was drunk driving in your
yeah.
Bruh, smoking squares in your damn car.
I don't even smoke squares, fam. Like, I can see if like it was weed. Okay, cool. I smoke weed, my nigga. But this nigga left squares and left the booty in the. Oh, no, it's called a butt. Y'all see, that's what I'm saying. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't even know what the fuck it's called.
Right.
But the button, like, it was cigarette shit everywhere and like beer cans and shit, fam. I was like, I don't even want this shit back, fam. Like, I don't even want the car back. It wasn't shit in there but that.
I feel you. I feel you. Like this is totally off topic, but like the scamming right now, y'all, is at an all-time high.
Facts.
Y'all, all 3 of my accounts got hit.
For real?
Girl, hell yeah. Somebody tried to buy a $4,000 chandelier on that bitch.
Try again.
Girl, I got a text at like 3 a.m. Luckily, I was up and it was like, is this you? From some chandelier company. It was like $4,300. I said, I know you fucking lying.
Not a chandelier.
Hell yeah. I was like, nope. Girl, 3 days later, here go my other account. I wake up, somebody done cleaned the bitch out.
Damn.
I was like, fuck. Then my credit card got hit with Amazon. I was like, God damn. I was like, look, whoever has my identity, let that bitch go, okay? I cannot keep ordering new debit cards, credit cards, and every other week. I was like, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to just only use Apple Pay. Because, you know, Apple Pay changes your credit card number every time. Yeah, every time you use it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, when you use Apple Pay?
Yeah, when you use Apple Pay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you have like your debit card on your Apple Pay, every time you use it, it'll have a different 4 digits on your receipt.
That's smart.
So I was like, fuck, I'm going to just use my Apple Pay for everything.
Man, you know I had my debit card for almost a damn near year.
Girl, it's probably best. Keep it that way.
Well, I accidentally canceled it. And then I had to get another one and like redo it. That's the thing about the cards.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, putting in all your shit. Hell yeah, putting in all your shit again for like automatic. Girl, if something goes wrong with the phones, I'm fucked. Cause I don't know shit.
Too?
I don't know shit. I don't know no passwords.
Girl.
And you're supposed to write shit down. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. So I'm screwed. But
girl, now for real.
Yes,
yeah.
I
don't know how we got here from Blac Chyna.
Blac Chyna. I guess. I don't know why she. I don't know why she posted that.
I don't know why she posted all that either.
You they definitely on your ass, as they should. Like Chyna's a baby daddy.
Girl, Chyna out
and
of there.
Ain't shit baby daddy at that. Like,
girl, it's like not you only getting your kids a couple days a week,
right.
And you over here trying to blame turning your cars over on them. And
then she probably talked to Rob and them all crazy, like y'all call them hoes and stuff because they was out doing stuff.
She probably still call Rob a fat bitch.
She probably had a dream too. You tell that. Not calling her fat. Girl, not calling Dream a fat bitch. No.
I'll tell your fat bitch ass daddy.
You tell that fat bitch. And you tell your grandma, granddaddy to set my fucking business.
Grandma, granddaddy.
You know, trying to probably say some real crazy ass shit. You tell Chris, that manly looking ass bitch, your fucking Aunt Kim and all them hoes.
Them hoes.
Hell yeah, to set my goddamn business. And Dream don't know nothing going on.
Dream just standing there with eyes big.
Hell yeah.
Imagine Dream getting to her daddy and she's like, Mama said yo fat ass.
She said, tell that fat bitch. Did I say it right? Fat bitch to mind his damn motherfucking I guess. Prayers. I don't
Girl,
even
prayers
know.
to King and Dream, child.
They in good. No, they in good hands. They're in good hands.
Are they, girl? Damn Tiger on OnlyFans doing damn orgies every other day.
But I mean, he's still taking. He a daddy first.
He a daddy first, a sex worker second.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's no different than anybody else would. I mean, Tiger ain't had no. Ain't nobody. I don't know. Did anybody say Tiger done hit them?
Yes. Recently.
Well, never mind.
Remove that argument.
Never mind. But I feel like ain't nobody said Tiger has ever been a bad dad. Or even trying to be like, oh, they're great fathers. So they in good hands.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will say that.
They in good
They
hands.
in better hands with them than Chyna.
That part.
Imagine your mama is Chyna and your grandma is Tokyo.
Fam, fam, you don't have to say nothing else. That is why them kids is with they peppies.
Girl, they need to be.
Cause bro, Chyna and her mama, they act like sisters.
They hate each other. They hate each other's guts.
Facts. And I feel like it's maybe, I don't want to say it's a continuous cycle. But you know, it kind of seemed like one because I don't know. But yeah, having Tokyo Tony for a grandma,
girl,
bruh.
All I'd see. You remember that one video where Tokyo was twerking? You never saw that?
Hell no,
girl. Tokyo was throwing that ass in a circle. Let me find it.
Why was she twerking?
Girl, she was just randomly twerking on Instagram.
On live?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense for your grandma not my grandma, but for somebody else's grandma to do that.
I just be wondering, like, who came up with the Asian theme first? Was it Tokyo or was it China? That's what I be wondering.
Fam.
Who named who?
I'm just now realizing what you said.
Girl.
Damn. But Tokyo Tony been Tokyo for a long time.
Has she? Oh, here she go.
Shaking her book.
She was shaking ass, girl.
What song is this? I mean,
girl.
Fam.
Tokyo be turned.
I mean, I just realized they both had Asian themed names.
Yeah, so I'm like, who named who first?
Now, what's China's name?
Probably Rachel.
I think it's something real regular too.
Or is it Angela? I
Angela.
think her name's Angela.
Yep, her name Angela.
Yeah.
I feel I could see them probably dancing together. You can't?
I can see it.
Okay, presenting to the stage.
Tokyo.
Mother and daughter duo. All the way from the east. You've never seen them this diplomatic before. China in Tokyo. Like, I mean, I
they
can
on
see
the pole doing the seesaw.
Hell yeah, I can see it. Who on top?
China.
Hell no. Tokyo hates China. China on the bottom.
So China planking.
Hell yeah. And Tokyo digging her heels all in the China stomach and shit. She fucking hate her daughter. That's crazy as shit, fam.
Oh my god.
Fam, I can see it. So that would make sense.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, I didn't realize they were both Asian.
Girl, I've always wondered that. I'm like, so who followed who?
I could see Tokyo being Tokyo first.
I can see China being China first and then her mama going by Tokyo.
I hope not. I hope not.
I really can see
it. Would make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Well, prayers for them people.
Yeah, definitely best of luck to them. Let's go ahead and go on over to our last topic. It's a little bit of a slow week out, kind of. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody else talking about it. Will Smith.
Oh, slap.
Jada.
Chris Rock.
Oscars.
Okay. Like no one else knows what happened.
Yeah, literally. I mean, do we even need to talk about all of the backstory? I mean, Chris Rock told a joke referring to Jada being bald, called her G.I. Jane or something like that at the Oscars. And Will went on stage and slapped him and told him, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
What's crazy to me is Will Smith has made his whole career on being a rapper that don't cuss. And I just realized he's been on a song with Lil' Kim and didn't cuss. I'm like, oh, this is just really strange for a nigga of this caliber. And you know what I'm saying?
You think it's real?
I don't see it not being real at this point. Like,
yeah.
Cause ain't no way you finna slap me and it not be real. And like, we don't come out a day later and be like, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Cause
right. So you don't think it was a part of the show?
Fuck no. Fuck no. For the simple fact that Chris was really stunned.
Yeah, no, Chris was up there looking like,
wow. I think it's like, wow.
Like, okay, Will.
All right.
Wasn't expecting that.
Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Yeah, like the nigga was too stunned to speak. He had nothing else to say.
Right.
I don't think that was like, I don't know. That's just really weird if it was.
The whole thing was just very odd. I mean, Jada was just sitting there looking like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought what was really trippy to me was like all of these like think pieces that started coming out about like, this is what we mean whenever we say protect black women. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But that's not what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hell no. That's like you flying off the hinges. Fam.
Yeah,
like, I don't,
for real.
Somebody say so, you gonna slap him? Like,
yeah, no. We're just saying, like if you see something going on that you know is not supposed to be going on, stop it. Like, not that.
It's always niggas always had an extreme. Like it's either
like for real.
You getting raped and I'm gonna walk right past you and not say nothing and be like slut. That's what you get. Or I'm finna go over here and backhand everybody who just like there's no fucking in between.
Like damn, where's the fucking middle ground?
There is none. There is none. I just So I was kind of okay. So I know like since last week when we said my nigga better air this bitch out, but like
we sure did.
But that's if I'm getting jumped. Like I can deal with someone like taunting me, fam.
But Jada has a whole medical condition.
And I understand that.
So I understand them being like, I would have even disrespected Will from the audience being like, hey, nah, not too much on my wife, dog.
But you know what? I feel like Will finally snaps. I feel like niggas been
nigga tired.
Hell yeah. Boosie and Shannon and everybody else talking about the entanglement. I'm serious. Like, they was really on Will ass for Jada, for them being in an open relationship and be like, you ain't a man and she got you out here a simp and all this other stuff. And like, I really feel like Will was like, I'm tired of y'all calling me soft because I ain't soft.
Let me show you how unsoft I am.
Hell yeah. I'm still from West Philadelphia, born and raised.
on the
playground. That's where I spent most of my days. Fam, but like,
you think it would have made a difference if Will went up there and like instead of slapping him, he would have just like punched him, or what if he had went up there and like did a karate chop, or like?
Fam, and I feel like the slap though was more disrespectful.
Oh yeah, because that was like a pimp slap.
Hell yeah, you slapped him like you.
Yeah, like I owe you money.
Hell, you slap on booty. Like, that's how you slap that nigga. Like, I feel like that was more disrespectful. I don't know though. Like, I'm trying to see what I would have rather him be like, yell something too. Like, I don't feel like you automatically just have to like resort to that. But and
nobody stopped Will coming up there.
You know what? So they probably like, oh, Willard.
He's not Willard.
He's so funny. He's probably gonna go up there and take the mic, and they're gonna have a little niggerly back and forth, like they play the dozens like they normally do. They're gonna go back and forth.
They're gonna go up there and shoot the shit.
Hell yeah, they had no idea Will Smith was gonna go up there and smack the shit out of him.
I'm like, damn.
No, Chris didn't either. He was like, here, what we doing? I was like, man, like, you didn't think Will was coming up here to get jiggy with you? I did it. I'm like,
crying.
Wow, like, that's crazy. I never, I saw it coming in. I'm like, man, it gotta be a prank. Ain't no way.
Girl, that's how I was just like,
Will Smith.
What? I said, I know Will did not go to the Oscars and go up there and slap Chris Rock.
And then, okay, so the other thing people were saying, like, well, they was laughing at the joke at first or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, he probably was like, ha, 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 it's funny, guys. And then saw her face and saw how she looked, you know what I'm saying?
Or maybe he was like laughing and then he was like, oh shit, my wife got alopecia.
Nah.
I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna learn this nigga a lesson.
Nah, that nigga, nah. Maybe he didn't get the G.I. Jane reference.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, that nigga knew. That nigga knew. But I'm just like, damn. What I don't like is it, like you said, the think pieces on like, basically like Jada deserves it, or like
Jada doesn't respect her own husband.
Hell yeah.
And all this other shit. And it's just like, y'all.
Because, I mean, clearly they've been, I don't guess so clearly, but I figured they're in an open relationship.
Yeah.
And whoever she just happened to mess with a nigga who wasn't as player as everybody else had been.
Mm-hmm.
But Will has been on trips with other bitches and everything else. And
Will been doing Will.
And ain't nobody said a motherfucking thing.
It ain't our business.
Well, apparently men and women. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say.
But
once again, it ain't my business.
At all. How am I gonna yuck your yum? That's not this shit. You like it, I love it. As long as you ain't making no victims, like, I love it.
That's how I feel. Like, it's none of my business.
But just Jada, it's like the almost the thought that women can't do that and, like, you know what I'm saying, and deserve respect still. Like, oh, you do that. Then Shannon, I can't stand. I want to call him a coon so bad, but Shannon ass gonna talk about where was all this when that man was in the house and all this other stuff. But I'm like, first of all, August is also very sick.
Girl, shut up. Girl, shut up.
Am I lying?
No.
Okay then. August. Y'all remember that post? August was like, this might make my last project.
Girl.
Not retirement, and we're talking about life.
Girl, shut up.
That's what he's talking about. Like, that nigga's sick. Dude, so yeah.
August is he has some medical things going on.
Yeah, and the nigga said it. I mean paraphrasing and shit, but like the nigga said it might be his last project. Did you saw that the confusing ass message he wrote?
Girl, sure did.
I'm like, all right now.
Let me hold on. Oop, I accidentally opened up Tokyo Dancing.
But I'm like, yeah. I don't know what y'all expecting August to do too. They were like, Will want to step to August.
Yeah, August said, choose peace, trusting that life's intricate puzzle pieces are all forming together for the greater good, and mastering of the seasonally, sometime chaotic nature of your life's art piece. Being, mind you, there's no period, nothing. Being formed and painted by birthing life to your internal masterpiece.
See?
Formed and grown through external chaos, metamorphosizing alchemy, turn to light. I'm not reading that.
See? End of life issues.
Girl, shut up. You make it sound like he's on his last tour.
Damn, you saw how he was looking though?
Girl, did.
You seen one of them corpses that be sitting up? Have you been on a motorcycle?
When them niggas be having a funeral and the nigga in a chair.
Hell yeah. The blunt still
with
lit.
a blunt in their mouth.
Hell yeah, the motorcycle. You seen the one with the motorcycle? That nigga,
I said August looked like a corpse.
He look like a prop. He look like he propped up. He look like he propped up. He looked like he serial recorded that message because that made absolutely no fucking sense.
Bruh, not a thing. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, August. I know these ain't the conversations you was having with Jada.
Girl, Jada was a caregiver. I don't care what nobody say.
Shut up.
Jada was a caregiver.
You make it sound like August part of Make-A-Wish. My dying wish. I want Jada Pinkett.
That's how he got it?
I just want Jada Pinkett.
Smith.
Fuck the Smith. I just want Jada.
I want Woo.
Bruh.
I guess.
Child, we ain't shit, y'all.
Right. And everybody keep talking about too, like, Will went around up on nobody else and nothing like that. But I'm just like, you know, Chris Rock said some shit like 2016, I guess, when they was boycotting.
Oh, he did. Oh.
He said some shit about like y'all boycotting the Grammys or the Oscars. Y'all ain't even invited or some shit like that. And it's like, girl, it was a weird, like it was a cringy joke back then. He was like, it's like comparing him to Rihanna's panties. You weren't invited. And I'm just like,
ew.
Why y'all? All right, cool.
All right,
weirdo.
I mean, but now they saying like they're talking about revoking Will's his Oscar that he won that night.
Damn.
They said that he refused to leave.
I saw that. No, Will said, put me out.
Will say, y'all got me fucked up.
Then we had a party singing Getting Jiggy with it too. Fam.
Will had time that day.
But if you think about it, maybe Will Smith really is like, maybe he really is mischievous. I don't know the word. I don't know the other word to say. Nigga up here slap people on live TV.
Bruh, what would
not
you do?
leaving.
What would you do if your husband did that? Like, let's say you just, I don't know, somewhere, a nigga say something to you and your husband just go over and slap him.
Damn. What he say? Fat bitch.
Hey, what if he said like, oh, Respucia? He made a Respucia joke.
I mean, maybe. I might want my nigga to go over there. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
would you just sit there?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Whatever he do, I'm supposed to just sit there.
Like, let me sit my tight ass over here.
Hell yeah, let me sit my Respucia ass over here and see what's gonna happen then. Shit, let me find out what's gonna happen. I don't know. What would you do?
I don't know. I want to say that I would try to like
diffuse
stop him. You remember how like Lil Mama when she went up during Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, somebody tried to grab her hand,
and that's how you gonna look grabbing that nigga too. He gonna drag it.
Baby, girl, wait.
Hell, nah. Cause I already know a dude that I'm with, he not gonna be with the shit. So I ain't finna get my ass beat trying to stop him from beating your ass. Look, this is my baby. I can't control him. So you might want to just stop whatever you saying, cause once he go,
he don't go.
I can't get him out for your ass. So
damn.
Now, yeah, I don't know. I would mind my business.
I would mind my business too.
Yeah, shit to do with me, y'all.
I'd probably just try to do a little like put my arm up,
move past one time.
But one day, I tried.
All right, so yeah, hell yeah, just step back. All right, I don't know what to tell you.
Turn around.
Not turn around. Don't look. Hell yeah, so you can't be a witness. Hell yeah, I ain't see nothing.
Shit.
Facts. I don't know nothing that happened.
I ain't see nothing. But I guess we're gonna see what more is gonna come from this whole Oscar debacle.
I'm sorry, I'm sick of it all. I mean,
the baby jumped in. I was like, nigga,
Girl,
You sit this one the fuck out.
Every nigga who shouldn't say shit.
Did.
Fabulous said some shit.
Girl, and everybody talking about, isn't Emily still looking for her teeth? I said.
Truth be told. Truth be told. I
said, damn.
You might want to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this ain't for you.
At all. Like, all them niggas talking about, when Offset said, oh yeah, I can't lie. Somebody disrespected my wife. And I'm like, nigga, you disrespected your wife.
Slap yourself. Go to the mirror and slap the shit out yourself.
Girl, they need to. Well,
girl, damn man.
I'm sick of talking about it already.
I really am too. That's why I was just like, child,
just get over with.
Let's just get this shit the fuck over with.
Yeah, I bet niggas be like, oh, they gonna agree with Will. Like, I mean, I don't disagree with Will, but I don't agree with Will either.
I mean, I don't think that should have been the first thing he did. But yeah. I mean,
shit, he did it.
He a grown man.
Facts. Okay,
well. No, he over it. But that's all I have in this week with the shits.
All right, so fresh on Let's Argue.
Okay.
I know, girl, because you just said with the shits just now. That's the only reason I know it. So I know at times we all feel a certain way going in a Cracker Barrel. Like, I feel like my ancestors be like, why is you in there, gal? Get on out. Like,
get out them folks' house.
Get out of the neighbor's house. Like, you don't play with the company. Hell yeah. So this actually, I could believe it though. A TikToker made a video revealing that workers at a Cracker Barrel in Arizona used the code word to refer to black customers.
Ooh.
The code word...
Nigger.
No, code, fam.
Negro. Color.
Negro. It's Canadian. Facts.
I know you lying.
Facts. Hell yeah. So it said, me, a hostess at Cracker Barrel, wondering how every employee knew a table was full of Canadians, even though they didn't have an accent. A few seconds later, the video cuts to a new caption. Canadian was a code word for black people. So apparently they referred to Canadian. And actually, this was actually a Texas district attorney was referring to black jurors as Canadians in a memo and tried to claim it up, actually, saying that he thought Canadians were the jury. Now, hold on now.
Get the
what a Canadian look like?
Get the fuck out of here.
Facts. I ain't gonna know they're really Canadian unless you have maple syrup and got one of them red things on. But I'm gonna be like, oh, that nigga Canadian.
They're eating Canadian bacon?
Hell yeah. And then how am I know you Canadian? Shit. But apparently, they refer to people at inner city and families who don't tip as Canadians. Cracker Barrel responded, saying that they're looking into it further. But I'm like,
I'm sure they are.
They probably like, fuck, they figured out that.
God damn. Next time, I guess, let me tell you, I love me some Cracker Barrel. Ooh, they pecan pancakes.
Yeah, I just feel so guilty going in
that
there.
apple butter.
Fam, I forgot what the Uncle Herschel's
girl
special or the country fried that fat ass country fried breakfast. Why the fuck do you need chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken for breakfast?
Facts.
With bacon
hash brown casserole,
apple butter with the apple butter on there. Get the apple butter too, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Biscuits, and if you feeling funky, they gonna give you some cornbread too, depending on what time you come.
All for $8.
$8.99
for real.
But you, girl, like you really gon' like. I hate that I like Cracker Barrel so much.
I love Cracker Barrel. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. I have my own little breakfast that I order from there. I tell them to keep the Canadian bacon though, or that country ham. That's why I tell them to keep
Canadian.
Yeah. But next time I go in there, I'm gonna be like, a table of Canadian. Let me know.
Facts, are we Canadian?
Yeah. Are we Canadian?
Today. But yeah, I hated that because I was like, fuck, Cracker Barrel be so good, and
Cracker Barrel be hitting. They don't. I don't ever have any issues with my food from Cracker Barrel. I can't lie.
It's like Chick-fil-A. If it's wrong, it's probably right.
Yeah, for real.
Whatever.
You're still gonna eat it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you heard about this. There's a nurse actually in Memphis who's now being charged in a woman's death after wrongfully injecting her.
I read that earlier.
With medication, right? And so she's been found guilty of it. They're now going to charge. She's 37 years old, basically of gross neglect of an impaired adult in the case. But the thing was, so yes, she fucked up because there are several different protocols that she like crossed over and didn't verify. But apparently the system was down, and there's not a system you can scan in where the lady was getting like an MRI or something like that. And so that's not the reason she was caught. So they caught the med error after it happened. The woman ended up passing. She gave she ended up switching medication. She gave she thought she was giving Versed, but she gave a paralyzing drug instead. They both start with the V. This happened December 26 in 2017. She admitted to making several errors that day. But her defense attorney argued that she was not acting outside of the norm and systemic problems at Vanderbilt Hospital and is at least partially to blame. So they went before the nursing board, I think. I don't remember what all happened, but she didn't really get that many disciplinary action, and Vanderbilt tried to cover it up until Medicare caught on and was like, hold on, something's not right here, and was getting ready to not pay Vanderbilt, which Medicare, Medicaid, that's where they get all their money from. Facts. So once they saw that they weren't going to pay, they then went back and basically made charges, went to the board, everything else. So she is not only, and usually like a med error, like that is a serious thing, but when you go to the board, you know what I'm saying, like it'll be like revoking your license or some shit like that. So basically they covered up so much. Damn. It wasn't listed as a med error, it was listed as a brain bleed. So fuck. They covering shit up, fam. And I this is not the first, like, of course it's not the first time it's happened, but it's the first time this has happened like this, where the nurse is actually being charged for negligent homicide. Damn, and yeah, and it really does. I mean, because I'm not gonna say she was blameless. Like, you're supposed to verify meds with somebody else, but if your system is down, right, you're in a rush. You're being overworked. You're being overworked. Likely. You can't scan medication. She was also supposed to stay with the patient afterwards, and she went somewhere else or checked something else and ended up hearing a code, and that was her patient. But damn, I'm just like, and you know what? It reminded me, because like when I was in the hospital, we had a patient that fell, and she remember that. Yeah, and she was coming back with a lawsuit, and the people that my former employer sat us all down and basically told us that. Anyway, yeah. But like they definitely can. Change your records, change your files, do stuff according to how they get paid. And it's not fair that she's getting treated like this, crucified as much, as she is. But she probably gonna serve some jail time.
Oh, she probably is.
And this might change precedents as far as nursing. But nurses are tired of shit. I mean, I ain't in the hospital, but I can just tell you, nurses who are sick and tired of this shit. That's why a lot of them are traveling and shit.
I mean, they're all traveling because they're just trying to like, well, if I'm gonna be overworked, let me at least
make some money
while I'm being overworked.
Mm-hmm. And it makes no sense for your hospital to pay staff nurse or travel nurses $150 per hour, but your staff nurses that are there are getting paid $37 per hour.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as shit.
That is crazy.
That's standard pay for, experience. Right. So yeah, I'm a be a travel nurse and still live here and just go further. Why the fuck not?
Right.
But
for real.
Prayers for her.
Definitely.
I don't even know if I want to talk about this. Netflix is, I feel like I did before.
Oh, the password sharing?
Yeah, they're cracking down on that.
Netflix, let people, really, I'm about to just say, fuck y'all.
I mean,
and get rid of my damn Netflix.
They not only are they raising the prices.
Hello?
But this is actually only in like certain countries. I think it was like Peru and Chile and something like that. So people were like, they were saying like, oh, it's not here yet. But like y'all testing it out in the smaller market to do it here. Ain't nobody stupid. Facts. Y'all ain't doing it just to stop. And like, that's how most, especially college students and stuff, watch Netflix. Shit. Yeah. Grown people. But like, fam, we all family. How you gonna tell me that you're not my family?
How you gonna tell me who I can and cannot give my password to?
Girl, Netflix just want all that money.
Yes, they want for everybody to have their own damn account and pay them $20 a month. And I'm tired of y'all. I've been paying Netflix for about 8 years now.
Facts, loyal.
Hell yeah, that shouldn't even be on my credit report.
Hell yeah,
they get their money every month.
Make on time payments. Mm-hmm. So I think it said ranges like the prices of now is like $19.99. Remember when Netflix had like the rentals and shit? Like you can go get the DVDs and shit.
They would send them DVDs to you in the mail?
Hell yeah. And it'd take too long for it to come back, so you couldn't do your little free trial or whatever.
Oh,
but
remember Redbox?
They still have them too. That's the crazy part. I'm like, damn, you know how many Redbox DVDs I got at the house?
That you never returned?
Never returned.
God damn.
Never returned.
A rebel without a cause.
At girl, games and shit I be using. I'm using them green dot cards.
Girl, shut up.
Got a bunch of stuff like old Blockbuster. You know the Blockbuster used to have when they had them sales, it'd be in a little sleeve.
Oh yeah.
You didn't get the case, so I got a bunch of them red boxes around somewhere. Dang. Yeah. Oh, and then Biden signed the anti-lynching bill into a hate crime is now a law. But I'm like, the fuck? You would think like I thought it was already a law. Shit.
Girl. Isn't it called like the Emmett Till bill or something like that?
I think so. I think that's what they were calling it.
Child.
Basically, he signed a historic law making lynching a federal hate crime. After decades of failed attempts to get it categorized as a hate crime, I'm just like,
it's fucking insane, dog.
I mean, I don't really know of any other race that like lynched. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of somebody being lynched or hung, like I automatically think to a black person.
Yeah,
so I guess Joe just doing shit,
girl,
trying to make something stick.
Joe just trying to, okay, black folks.
Let me give you something. Let me give you a bone.
Here go, nah, not even a full bone, bitch. A half a bone.
Let me give you a chicken bone or something. Something you can nibble on to. Chew your gums or some shit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck? Like, all right.
Joe
like,
just doing shit.
Hell yeah. But I really want, like, cancel these student loans, though.
Hello?
Like, do that.
Because May is around the corner. Isn't that when we got to start repaying?
Yeah, what they said.
That's around the corner, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I still ain't paying shit, but
I still ain't got it. After 2, I still ain't got it.
Okay, it's still a panini outside, dog.
Facts. And like, whatever I did have.
Gone to gas.
Facts. So like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. Do y'all want me to work? Or, I don't know. Sometimes I'd be like, fuck. Like, it'd be easier if I didn't work.
For real.
Like, sometimes I'd be like, shit, I really could do something else, like, besides work.
Hell yeah. Or only work long enough to get a W-2.
Hell yeah.
Ain't that what, 2 weeks?
I don't know how long it's. I don't know.
I think you only got to work 2 weeks to get a W-2.
I don't think you have to work 2 weeks. Honestly, I don't think you have to clock in. I think once you sign all the paperwork, you get a W-2. Because who get W-2s into my house? My baby daddy is me. And that nigga ain't clocked in, not nowhere. That nigga got W-2s with 0 hours on there. 0, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0.
Okay, he like, here go my stuff. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Like,
go ahead and give me that child credit.
Girl, and you know, and niggas like that always got somebody else's child to claim.
Girl.
Facts, but we do have a hear ye too.
Hey, let's get it.
That's kind of long. I met this guy. She's 20. I met this guy. He's 25 through a dating app at the end of January. The first time he came over to my apartment, we had gotten food and then ate in my apartment. He stayed over till late because we were working on homework assignments. That day, I wasn't really trying to get him to leave until it was really late, and I was getting worried about his drive home because he lives 40 minutes away, and there were weather warnings. When I was trying to get him to leave that time, I got him in my doorway, but he kept putting off walking away by extending the conversation. He kept asking me the next time we were going to hang out, and it was making me uncomfortable because I didn't know what to say, and he kept pressing it. Let me see. That interaction made me uncomfortable to text him or hesitant to hang out for the next few days. Today was the same case. We got food after class, ate in my apartment, didn't work on homework. He owed me food from a bet, and we both hadn't eaten in 9 hours, and he was 40 minutes away from home. After finishing, we watched YouTube for a little bit, and I told him I needed to take a shower and do some chores, and that I was really tired. So I told him after the video we were watching that he had to go. The video ends, and he clicks on another video.
Nigga homeless.
I tried bringing up a few times it was time for him to leave, but he kind of just brushes it over and continues searching YouTube, changing the topic, keeping conversation going. Hold on. Oh, I take the remote from him, and he doesn't let it go. It wasn't hostile. I just think he was teasing like, what if I don't give it up, or something along those lines. He prolongs it even more, and it takes me like 2 minutes to get him from the couch to the doorway. Then to the doorway, he keeps talking about some random topic. Then he starts joking about what if he never left and just went on about that for a few minutes.
Oh, hell no, he a squatter.
Pretty much. If he didn't resist so much from asking me, or if he didn't resist so much from me asking him to leave, then I wouldn't feel so uncomfortable. I feel like me telling him makes it uncomfortable. How do I tell him that, or do you see any red flags? Help.
Any red flags?
Hell yeah.
Bitch, he's homeless.
Pretty much. Because I know, like, people know when you're ready to go.
He's a hobosexual. But somebody with a house be ready to leave your house before you're ready for him to go.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go home. I can't wait to get in my bed.
Already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. He's
you trying to tussle for my remote?
Hell yeah. Talking about what if I don't give it back?
Bitch, what if you go home?
Nigga, you can have. I'm finna turn this Wi-Fi off. Like, the fuck, you don't live here?
Not you gonna cut the Wi-Fi
Hell yeah,
off.
I'm gonna treat you like a squatter for real. Turn all the electricity off, turn the Wi-Fi
Turn the
off.
water
Hell
off.
yeah, turn everything off. Fam, but okay, have you ever had a nigga come over and like stay and you liked it? Cause I'll be honest, I had a nigga come over one day from like 3-4 days and I was like, ooh, I kind of like this.
Nah, that's too fucking long.
Yeah, I liked it. Let's spend time together.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, I want to be in a nigga's skin. I want to be in a nigga Ithacus.
I haven't wanted to be in a nigga skin in a minute. I had one dude spend the night and I was just like, damn, nigga, like next morning he wasn't in no rush. Like shit, can you go?
Nope.
I saw a meme the other day and it was like, don't spend the night in my house. You gotta leave at 7 a.m.
That's 7 a.m. My thing is you gotta leave when everybody, like when I leave. You can't be
Girl,
being there chilling.
I done had to, like, I think I said it on here before. I done had to fake leave.
Oh, girl, definitely.
So a nigga would go.
Definitely. Not grab your keys like you finna go somewhere.
Girl, put on clothes.
Girl, facts.
Girl, I went in there, put on makeup. I was like,
no, put on makeup.
I'm in the mirror. Tan, you was tripping. This nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Facts.
But finna hit a U-turn.
Facts.
Girl, got in the car and everything.
And drove off?
And drove right back.
Girl, what if the nigga was still there?
I forgot something.
Hell yeah.
I forgot my purse.
Fam, it was one time I had a friend. This nigga did not want to leave. Like, he was like, okay, so I'm gonna come, can I come spend a few days with you? And when I heard that,
no,
I was like, oh, hell no, because what you need to figure out in a few days?
Girl, nothing.
Like, you can't do nothing in a few days, fam.
Absolutely
a few days
not.
gonna turn to a few months.
Yep, facts.
A few months gonna turn into now I'm your old lady and I legally can't kick you out because you got mail there.
And we civil, what's it called? What is it? Common law. We common law married. Nigga gonna have his mail routed, everything.
A domestic partner. Now you got me registered in a domestic partnership, and I gotta go to court to leave your ass and kick you out of all the other shit, fam. Yeah, I ain't finna do that. That's what he sound like. Especially he trying to prolong shit, like. And it sound like y'all in college too, so nigga probably got kicked out of his dorm or something. Shit.
He probably don't even go to school.
No, she said they were doing homework.
And.
Man, a nigga ain't finna do no homework.
Bruh, you know how much a nigga will do for look.
Homework though?
Niggas done did less. Look. Niggas done faked for less.
My thing is like, sometimes people be getting kicked out of their dorm rooms.
But when you were in school, there wasn't a nigga at the school that everybody knew he wasn't in school, but he was still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he stayed
at every college.
And he stayed in the dorm.
Yeah,
he stayed in the dorms with another nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nigga be walking around school. Nigga don't even go to class.
But he wasn't doing homework either, though. Like, I ain't know the nigga to do no homework.
You never know.
That's a bit excessive, but...
I mean, either something is wrong and it's a red flag and you need to listen to it.
Hell yeah. You ain't feeling like that for no reason.
Right, because have you seen The Worst Roommate Ever?
On
Netflix?
I heard about it.
One of them is about a guy who was a serial squatter. And like knew the law like the back of his hand and would move into people's house and turn that bitch upside down.
That's crazy.
He would make it to where they didn't even want to be. One woman, he moved into her house. He stopped paying rent. And so so she wouldn't lose the house, she put a tent in her living room and started renting out the tent, dog. Huh? The nigga ran the person in the tent out.
Wait.
Yes.
Who's the nigga in the tent? Girl,
I think she said it was a woman. A woman rented the tent. And the man would go and like rummage through her tent while she was gone.
Bro, that's too much.
Yes, he was a serial squatter and he had been doing it for like 15, 16 years.
Bro, that's too much. And people really be knowing that shit.
Yeah.
Remember that it was in Louisville, I think, and that man got that house for like $2.
No.
He bought it. I don't remember what happened. He bought it through, he said it was like a legal process and he went to court and found somebody's house. And it was like in Louisville or Flower Mound, some like really nice part of town. And he bought the house and the neighbors was pissed off because they were like, that's not, the house is worth more than that. So I don't know what the outcome was. But the nigga
he bought it for $2?
Yes. For like $2 and was living there. And he was like, per the rules have to be here for a certain amount of days or whatever. I don't remember what happened, but they was pissed off at him. They was upset.
It's real squatters out here.
Facts.
Like professional squatters.
Yeah, and then niggas that be want to come to your house too soon and stuff. Like that's already like, okay, why you just trying to come chill over here?
Right.
But yeah, definitely if you feel uncomfortable, I ain't gonna like. I'm waiting for my next nigga to want to sleep over.
Girl, nah.
I want to be there. Hell yeah.
Girl, I had one dude tell me, he's like, oh, Tan, your bed comfortable. Nigga.
I know.
You gots to go.
I bought it.
You gots to go. You're getting too comfortable around these parts.
Oh.
You can't be here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gotta deal.
It was cool. Like them.
I mean, I'd rather just live with a dude than a dude come and stay over and be in my space for 4 days. Like, I'd rather we just create our own space.
That's true.
I don't want a dude to just be around for 4 days and it's just like, go home, Roger.
Them 4 days was...
Yeah, it's only 4 days of one thing.
That one thing. I don't know. I don't want to say it felt like being a married couple, but I don't know. It was just cool. Like we were just like vibing, watching. And I will say though, like a bitch can get real dizzy real fast, and so I probably wasn't like hustling like I should have been and on my shit. I probably was,
right
up there caking with him. But it was cool.
I would be wondering, like, nigga, you don't need to go to work or nothing for 4 days. I mean, damn, you ain't got shit to do. You ain't gotta go pay a bill. You ain't gotta go to a job. You ain't gotta go clock in nowhere. Like, that's why I don't want a nigga sitting up with me for 4 days. Nigga, you need to go make some you need to go do something, bring back some bacon to this bitch, something.
Yeah, the nigga wasn't doing shit. That nigga wasn't doing shit, but doing one job very well. Like, that nigga wasn't doing shit. That nigga wasn't doing, and I'm so embarrassed. But I mean,
I can't tell.
It was fun. Like, it was embarrassing, but it was fun as fuck. Like, we was really out here living like what rappers say, living like that.
Girl, really living like that.
Really living like that. Shit was fun as fuck.
Nah, fam. Nigga, you can't go be a man.
Damn. All right.
4 days.
That's why Will went up there and slapped Chris Rock because of statements like that. That's exactly why.
Because of the truth.
All right, well, that's why Will went up there and slapped Chris Rock because he felt like he wasn't a man. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, we ain't got nothing. Damn, I be talking too much.
No, you don't.
We ain't got nothing going on.
Live your truth, queen.
Don't call me queen. Real quick. So I saw Dom on Twitter talking about I don't give a fuck. Put me in the clouds with wings on a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Now let me clarify, right? The only reason I say that, one, is because wings have weight limits, and I be like, bitch, ain't no way. Ain't no way, your ass.
Bruh, you think your ghost is gonna have a weight to it?
Yes.
Your spirit?
I need the extra large wings, please.
Not extra large.
And then
plus size wings.
Hell, I need the plush power wings.
With the double wings.
The double wings.
I need 4.
I need the big harness. Hell yeah. But then, okay, when I think of wings, I think of chicken wings. Fam, like, so anytime I be like wings in the cloud, I be thinking it like, I don't know why. I think of chicken wings.
Drums or flats?
Wing, the whole wing.
The one that,
yeah.
You think of this one?
I think of a plate full of wings. Like, I don't know why.
Wow, fam.
So that's why I be like, yeah, don't put me in the clouds. But it's overthinking. I be overthinking shit.
Yeah,
so.
definitely overthinking. I've never thought about what shit. I'm gonna be 114 anyway. So
that's what you always say. You gonna live forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna live a very long time. I'm gonna be like a little urban legend. They gonna be like, damn, you heard about that 114-year-old woman over in Dallas?
Yeah, over in Dominican Republic.
Over in Jamaica? Hell yeah, she living off rice and peas for the last 70 years.
Plantain.
For real.
What they was sorrel. Let me drink and ginger beer.
Not the sorrel. Ooh, sorrel is good though.
We over there doing soca at 114.
Girl, okay, no, for real.
I fucking feel you. Well, we don't have no events going on at the moment, but you can always follow us on Hear You Podcast on all social media platforms.
Yes,
email us at hearyoupodcast@gmail.com or our website at www.hearyoupodcast.com. I found a lighter too of ours.
Oh, you did? I still have mine too.
And y'all can find me on IG at who_that_breezy, BREEZY. Where can they find you at?
And of course, you guys can find me on Instagram at Tana Tachu. That's TANNAH Tachu.
All right.
All right, bro. You ready to get up out of here?
Let's go.
As always, shout out to everybody. We had fun. Hasta la vista, baby.